morning to you and welcome to another wonderful edition of Inside Naija on Top Christed Radio and Television, where your matter now we own. My name na Princess Aniana, and inside the program this morning, we're going to tell you what's in there for inside the front pages of newspapers. After which, one of our Ogbonge organs them go dey inside the studio, make we for yarn the big stories them for the news, like the updates on the El-Rufai situation, update on Malami situation, PDP updates, light updates, political parties updates, and plenty other things them with inside the news. All you guys to do now just stand gidigbam with us live for YouTube and Facebook at Christ Said Radio TV. Make we carry this waka reach the permanent site. I beg, no go anywhere. Front pages of newspapers coming up next inside the program. Welcome back. The Punch newspaper, the first one this morning, and inside the Punch, the Dangote and NNPC deal don't be like say they shake, stand again, sake of a crude shortfall. Political parties don't they warn, say all these rules where INEC get, if it to affect 2027 election in a way where make brain. Nigeria's out of school palava need $343 million every year to fit survive. Now, wetin Oga Minister Alausa yan be that. On top to forfeiting property, EFCC don't pursue Malami plus in family comot from their big house wey dey inside Abuja here. On 2027 election, PDP governors reject the Wike faction consensus jamo. And the quarrel between the different factions, they continue, even as they try to see if they fit settle. The Wike side don't share their National Working Committee positions based on consensus. That now the big yarn inside the Punch this morning. ICPC don't drop allegations, say El-Rufai pocket 289 million naira and then $797,900 in an illegal way. Person wey return back from UK with 4 others now don't die for serious accident wey happen for Ogun Highway. Yilwada Bashiru don declared as APC they map out their 2027 convention. All of that and more day inside the Punch newspaper for you to enjoy this morning. The Guardian newspaper can come up next. Inside the Guardian, IPAC, will be the body of political parties, them reject Electoral Act 2026 as INEC don't bring out their new party guidelines. Adelabu don't they put hands together, apologize, give Naija people on top the light situation of say no light, and he say I beg, give them 14 days, everything go day all right. ADC, Accord Party, they blame before lawmakers case where they want use to take deregister opposition parties them. Ministers don't they touchlight, the support where they get, how popular they are, as they don't they ready for the deadline where they give them to resign from this government, go face their political ambition. Ogbonge government don't they push the idea of skills to jobs and they target millions where they go get work inside this process. LP don't postpone their Congress and then zone the 2027 presidential ticket to the South. PDP go bring out candidates in 2027 and also adopt consensus policy. Now marking day yan that one. Federal government don't they look say there will be improved trade as they don't they as the face-by-face implementation of the NSW don't start. UNODC link all these illegal things where they make from crime, saying they cause all of this terrorism, violence inside Nigeria. Consultants to Nigeria National Fiber Project go make $6.1 million All of that, they inside the Guardian newspaper of this morning. Touchlight time, make you for know wetin dey there. The Nation come up, and the Nation say Nigeria go become competitive. They go dey into competition for world trade with single window. El-Rufai say he need to explain 579 million naira severance pay and say the battle for bail go resume on Tuesday. LP don't zone their presidential ticket to the south and they don't shift their convention. Justice Salami, they look say fault today for how they select Supreme Court justices. On APC matter, no threat to convention as aspirant don't drag the party go court. Yilwada Bashiru others don't get their clearance and the zonal congress go hold today. For the matter of say light in all day, NISO don't release 2,793 megawatts of light, give 11 distribution companies them. Before Oyo State Deputy Governor don't resign from federal work to go drag governorship chair. All of that in the Nation newspaper of today. Daily Sun. 2027 LP no go bring out any person for North as presidential candidate. Na Nena D yarn that one and don't throw the door open for any aspirant where they interested from the south side. World Bank don't come out today talk why poverty reduction efforts. Everything they do to stop poverty, no they work for Nigeria. Though Bunga government the plan to comot 550 million people from poverty. APC Convention Committee don't clear Yilwada, Ajibola, Duru, and others that also get carry go to contest positions inside the party. But one of the aspirants don't drag the party go court on 100 million naira case. All of that, they inside the Daily Sun. Nigeria, they worse than 2023. Now, wetin Baba Ahmed, they tell Tinubu be that. On insecurity, people will get mountain level for Southwest. Don't do meeting for inside Abeokuta. 4 don't die for accident will happen along Ijebu-Ode to Ore Express Road. Federal government, they target March 31 to open back the Enugu to Onitsha Expressway. The Daily Sun, now carry all of that story and plenty others then. Daily Trust come out now to say Obi no gets any basis, qualify at all to drag 2023 presidential election. Justice Salami, Naiyan, that one. The Daily Trust still do a report, say see wetin Ogbonge government fee do to reduce the price of petrol. 11 people now die for inside road accidents for Ogun, Oyo, and Bauchi. Political parties, they do moves against Electoral Act. 2027, Labour Party don't zone their presidential ticket to the south. Another report on Daily Trust, wetin you need to know about the new HIV prevention injection. United States go send thousands of soldiers enter the Middle East. Courts don't maintain El-Rufai put for the hand of ICPC and they don't put March 31 to do in bail hearing. All of that and more inside the Daily Trust newspaper of today. Nigerian Tribune can start with saying Obi no suppose drag in 2023 presidential election. That now from the mouth of Justice Salami. 2027 or your PDP candidates, we go know them on April 8th. That's now from marking day. They say they give automatic tickets to the House of Representative members where they serve already, and then also to the first term assembly members then. Governor insists say they will not leave PDP. Only 51 candidates now don't set for 2027 elections. The final decision on the platform go drop on April 15 for their stakeholders meeting. Still inside the Nigerian Tribune, police don't confirm 2 people dead as the brake of a Mack truck been failed for Ibadan, Congo go crush Kekedem wey been dey that side. Political parties, they ask, may them bring back indirect primary way of to select candidates. They insist, say there have to be changes on the Electoral Act as INEC don't update their guideline, review the party registration, how to merge the registration, campaign expenses, and plenty other rules them. Court don't put to remand El-Rufai inside the hand of ICPC and say in bail application date na March 31. Now El-Rufai Pikin na in lead supporters to Kaduna court to take show say them stand gym to support El-Rufai himself. And for body matter, NCDC say meningitis outbreak they dey worse and worse inside northern Nigeria. All of that and more there inside the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. Closing mouth for inside the front pages of papers today. Now the Punch Sports Extra. Inside the Punch Sports Extra, Iwobi make a 2025 football blacklist. Osimhen, same bloody hot, he just want to return for the title push where Galatasaray still they pursue. Bremen chief will just they pay them, say they not get Boniface to themselves. On international friendlies, 15 players don't open Eagles camp. Awoni celebration, they cause serious debate. Itoma manager, the I World title. Portable Kata Efe, that they make mouths as they ready for their May 1 fight. United don't prepare 100 million euros for Firmin, as also Arsenal, they lead the race to take a get Boadi for 40 million euros. Is it Okoye's time? As inform Udinese keeper don't return for Eagles #1 shirt. Rashford no day inside Barcelona summer list. Enzo reject the new Chelsea offer. Juventus don't open talks with Rudiger. Salah, they announce say he go leave Liverpool. The Tigress go face Los Angeles. Okay, the Tigress game where they go face Los Angeles, don't they cause, issue of say they go on US tour. And for cricket, Rwanda don't push Nigeria out for the game where them play. And here now we take close mouth on top front pages of newspapers for today. But just continue to join us every day, Mondays to Fridays at this time for wonderful, wonderful editions of Within the Inside the Papers. But for right now, big stories inside the program, they come up next. No go anywhere. Welcome back. Yes, so it's the audience of Christ Radio and Television, where your matter now we own. I could first of all appreciate you. Say it's under Gidigbo Motors live on top Facebook, live on top YouTube at Christ Radio TV. And if you also enter the comment section of these videos to take care and the color of your belly on top waiting, we did discuss for the program. You also feel meet us by our radio portal through our website for www.christradioandtv.com. We're also there on all the social media platforms at Christ Radio TV. And for WhatsApp, we're there on 0906 891 8345. Again, our WhatsApp number is 0906 891 8345. Coming back inside the studio this morning, I get my Oga at the top, Kola Wale Omoni with me. Kola, good morning.
Good morning, Princess.
Thank you so much for your again today.
Thank you very much for having me.
Okay, so today, make we start our discussion with the updates on Nasir El-Rufai condition before Governor Kaduna State. We've been there inside the papers yesterday, say he gets case to answer for federal court, he get case to answer for state court, and towards late mornings yesterday, They carry and reach Kaduna, heavily guarded with ICPC, DSS people went to Kaduna court. They said that they bring about 10 charges against him. Plus issue of fraud, undue advantage of power, how take chop money, some severance pay, and plenty other accusation wey concern issue of corruption. Though they say they finally do small talk, they ask I say no guilty, and on the issue of bail, they say make they come back on March 31 to do hearing on the bail application. Can you speak to the latest on this El-Rufai development?
Yeah, we are happy to say at least finally then carry a mental court. Because if you check some of the conditions where they put on top of El-Rufai, to me, you're not supposed to reach this level before then talk say then you carry and go court. But with the impression where many Nigerians can get say, okay, it resembles say maybe in a political witch hunt. Nine will be the battle with El-Rufai. You understand? It may be part of the delay tactics. And having said that, me say we will conclude say because then talks in a political witch hunt, me say even get case to answer, make it no answer them. Because if I no forget, even past 1 year where the current governor for Kaduna did and I already set up a committee where they probe El-Rufai. So I don't know why they delay this prosecution to this moment. Apart from even delaying it to this moment right now, we don't already deal close to election time. They still take their time detaining him. I want to believe if a committee has been set up, done their normal due diligence, they do their thorough investigation, they accuse El-Rufai. At a point, they were even accusing him, say, they help in the investigation, say, they talk. Yeah. Me, I want to believe, sir, you already have evidence to nail him. Which talk you are talking about again? You won't be the judge. You can't be the judge. You don't already get enough evidence before you will presume, say, before you even arrest him. So, it not supposed to cost them more than 440. The way law be talk and say within 24 hours. If court no dey close to where they arrest them, then 48 hours, they're supposed to prosecute them. But at a point you see ICPC collecting warrants, the reason why they need to extend the stay detention before they enter court, it no make any sense. True, plenty people get issues with El-Rufai, and because of that, they know they see harm from the eyes of say human rights if it be their turn tomorrow. True, if you go internet, people go say, okay, now come on, now this, now that, may face sound. Tomorrow, they will treat your loved one like that too, even you where they talk them. So make we talk them the way it is. No matter whatever they have against El-Rufai, may everybody go at least answer Papa name for court. But the way our security agencies, they manage the affairs of the activities in the country, to me, they're supposed to be more professional. They're supposed to be more. And the same way they drag and before they eventually carry a mental court now, the same way they will drag the proceeding till maybe after next year election before they will now say, okay, maybe he's guilty or no guilty. And then go still charge them, he go still need to appeal, either him or the federal government or whatever the case.
But Kola, if we won't really talk this matter, with the way the case they go, because just like you talk, not be today, they don't throw maybe 1 or 2 accusations against El-Rufai. And just like you still said, now when they begin, they carry this matter, now we can't even hear say, they actually set up a committee, the state assembly touchlight them, they even bring people who even work with them. And most of them say they're not guilty and they let them go. And this thing was done, I think, was it 2 years ago or something? Where the result, why they not do anything about them? Now when you can't be like, say, can't they talk against, they can't take the matter serious. And with the way they are going, do you really think, say, justice go they served in this matter? Say, maybe he get case, maybe he no get case. What is really the evidence? Even as they go court yesterday, they say they just bring these charges, they just talk all of it. He say no guilty. They say, okay, come again 31st and come out. What? So don't they have anything like this so they fit take Hola?
Yes, even if they have anything where they take Hola, where they fit Hola, you get right to claim to be guilty or not. And you don't already establish that particular fact, say, they guilty. So with that one, it go extend the situation further. But beyond that, you don't already get your evidence with the way we talk am. The only reason why I think say they fit detain El-Rufai like this, say maybe then they do torchlight, then they investigate further here and there. Now the latest accusation way DSS they look for in head on top, and this one will be this particular case.
Thank you, because some
The
people
one
still
will go
mention
top on top of national television.
Because some people still talk and say the way where the case they go, you can't kuku be like people were expecting. Oh, you go talk say now wire tapping. Make we even hear that
Not
one.
be that
Now
one.
when that one now won't start. Now that they talk about this issue of corruption, this matter now today, what happened to handling it since? Why be saying now when it can't do like this? So even if you get case, how Nigerians won't take trust? Say they are actually doing their work as it's supposed to be.
They are dealing with an individual now. But whether we like it or not, like this, one case or another, now we go assemble together, we go make us believe, say whether the system is strong or not. Whether our justice system, whether people still get confidence in it or not. If you ask them now, then go tell you, say, you no go fit teach them when they're supposed to do their own job. Then go still tell you, say, then they try to torchlight to do their normal investigation before they swing into action. Unfortunately, sometimes this kind of cases, court go still come out to say they don't get any strong evidence. You now be wondering that waiting that they investigate for 2-3 years, we will never finish. So now the reason why many Nigerians they always jump into conclusions saying a political witch hunt. But you know what? When Nigerians don't like your face, they say God don't catch them. May law taking course. But if to say now you then like you where they say then they will hunt you. So in either side of the coin, waiting we want be say if true all the accusation we then put on top of El-Rufai, he commit and make them punish him well.
Yes.
Even me today in support. Make them punish him with a condition say you go show me evidence, say true all these things day. If you know day, again, federal government if they say okay because of policy then they deal with this person. Is part of waiting and go take dirty rub and dirty on top of the system where then they operate and a turn by turn. If by mistake now in party enter government before you know it, even true if El-Rufai commits this offense, you could forget about it. So is that a system we should be boast about in this country? If ADC now, for instance, enter power tomorrow, this case naturally go die. If you know die, maybe they settle out of court or they set him free. Is that the system we should boast about? And again, at that time, the same ADC will now be looking for the head of people that are in charge right now. So they are not making it to sound like, say, okay, this is not a genuine case. This is not a system where we say, you know, if you do anyhow, law go deal with you. They don't make it look like that. Because Malami dealt with a number of people in today, right now. So they don't allow even common Nigerian to see the case from the eyes of say, okay, true, this man don't commit any offense, a particular offense. They need to deal with him. Now, the reason why you go see a section of the society where go they talk, say, no, now witch hunt. Yes. When you go see them, when the person where then they accuse, where everybody's supposed to condemn, say, we don't like this kind of move. When they fly Agbada go court, you go see people they hail them. They carry placard here and there. Because the system not allow us to see it clearly whether they get genuine cause or reason to deal with this person or political witch hunt. So they are confusing Nigerians more and more. And the same way the system is not being sanitized, the same way we are losing trust in the system. We just feel like, okay, now because they are in charge today, now the reason why they deal with these people. And because of all these things, not be say their hand no they dirty. Not be say their hand no they dirty, but they don't let us see the dirtiness part of the entire process. It's so unfortunate.
Okay, so
because if other government come on board tomorrow, they go still deal with the same set of people that are dealing with them right now.
Damn. So how do going forward make we they treat people based on like how do we comot sentiments now and this political whatever from this matter? Because like you said, if they really check them, it's possible say El-Rufai actually have case to answer. But if they had, as much as some people they say, oh, see what thing we do. Even some people too, they also vex for them because of some maybe demolition, how it take crew, and they feel say na karma. But it still get some two where they look, say, no, now our Malamo with the support amo. how should we now as Nigerians, what do we feel do to they see these things as it be? Forget
It's
sentiment,
not to
forget my
see,
person.
it's for system to correct itself. We now see it clearly.
Okay, now in this case,
We
now,
see it clearly.
okay, let's say for example,
if
now,
you wear clothes now,
yes,
this part of the cloth na red, the other side na devil, na black. The same way that they always portray devil when we are watching a movie.
Yes.
When you did this other side, you say na red in way. If you come to the other side, you say na black in way. Let the system show us complete red or complete black. With that one, everybody go trust the system. But this kind of system we are operating right now, they hard to trust. And I will tell you why. Corruption today involved. Many of these politicians, they've hijacked the judicial sector completely. Now, the reason why you go see many of them, they boast. Now, we help you to win this case. Now, we do this, to do that. You told me the number of people where you want. I said, no, you can't win this with this particular set of people. We need to change all those stuff like that. Politicians have hijacked the judicial sector. The so-called separation of power, they in existence in Nigeria. Executive arm of government, they take over almost everything. They are in charge of legislature. They are in charge of the judiciary.
Thank you so much, Kola. If we continue with this talk, we will not leave here this morning. But so far right now, Nasir El-Rufai matter, they don't take statum for inside the state, for High Court there for the state, and they don't tell, so maybe they come back on Tuesday, will be March 31 to come and talk on the bail application. We'll can't know what is the way forward there. We said we'll continue to bring you the update as it drop. Now, moving to the next matter, before Attorney General of the country, Abubakar Malami, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, SAN, be also there in the news that yesterday. In your own case, even first there is alarm, where they say video come out, where EFCC people go there to go, raid in house, where they might come, they ask, where is your warrant? All those kind of story. Now, the papers today come confirm, say, they actually go back, they go on Monday, go start the workings. Now, they can't go back yesterday, and they don't pursue both him or in family from inside the house where they might say, then they, for now, they forfeit give government pending some other things then. Now, when in now come the talk, he confirm am, but he say, actually, then give 14 days. You get say then give notice, say, made them forfeit that house, but that he was supposed to, answer back. And him don't answer through in lawyers and say the case they come up, I think sometime in April. So he just shock and say them come pursue them, come up from their house. Now, Kola, looking at it, because when EFCC said they are working by order, so that they work with courts, they don't just stand up, do, and they said that they do the lawful thing. So who is being lawful here?
Now, wetin I will tell you with that, say, when we have institutions that cannot stand on their mandates, that they have people remoting, controlling them here and there, you see this kind of situation. But no matter how you want to paint them now, people will not even see it from that angle. Many Nigerians, they don't care. They are interested in who is the subject here, Malami. Is he being dealt with? The answer is yes. Wow, well done. God don't catch him. At least, karma. You understand? It always happen like that. But let us just review the system we are operating in the country. Whether some of these moves where they make, is they lawful or not. Now, if you claim, say, okay, I don't get this thing, 14 days ultimatum for them to relocate, to forfeit, temporary forfeit, is still under investigation. Sometimes it happen. Now, because they did there, now make the matter loud. If an empty house, you see the way that they seal everything.
Yes, because they are also going to all of
other properties. They've been sealing it. But the reason why this one now, they were pronounced, they say they are occupying it. Because many of his property, even in Kebbi State, in Kano State, in many other locations, they've sealed it up. You understand? So if they have the court warrant to go and seal it, they might be right. Oh, making them homeless, where would they run to? It might be part of the consequence where you go face. For my own position now, be say, I will appreciate it if eventually then go talk, say, true, this man steal money, he take acquire all those properties. We need to celebrate it, that at least you are bearing the consequence of corruption. We need to celebrate it. Where my fear dey, now when tomorrow, if you come here say, Malami don already succumb to the pressure, he don join APC, and all his sins are forgiven. Now where my own fear, now it dey be that. You understand? So they don't make it look like, okay, true, we are fighting corruption. It's always having a link with politics. Because you will agree with me, say, no be today then discover. In fact, by now, all immediate past or even former ministers in Nigeria supposed to be investigated. Do you know why? There's no single sector in Nigeria where you go pick, where you go talk, say, the situation, they improve. And if it's not improving, who are the managers that are in affairs of these ministries? In the first place, they don't get immunity when they dey office. The system no problem. Then come out from office, the system no problem. And many of these guys, they are in APC. Many of them, they are another ruling party or opposition party. The system is not identifying them to deal with them. For instance, we are in almost total blackout and darkness in Nigeria. We get previous ministers. We get president wey still dey alive. We know the amount of naira wey we don already invest in that electricity sector wey no gree work till date. Oil sector dey there, no gree work till date. All the ministers, they are still flying their agbada, especially some of them that are in APC. Nothing touch them. So when you now check some of this selective follow-up dealing with, and especially in a situation whereby the person no dey inside the party, you could know say, if witch shout yesterday and Pikin die today, there should be a linkage. And that now waiting with the witness right now. I no get issue with Malami. Make them deal with Malami well. Oh. If in hand they dirty on top of this matter, make them deal with him well. Waiting with the recommend yesterday when we talk, say, every day, say, even if na capital the punishment they go give to any corrupt leader, make them do am. If it happen tomorrow and they find Malami guilty, if to say na behead, good and fine. I'm telling you this, not because of only Malami. To now make it a message to everybody. But the truth of the matter is that, are they doing it like that? How many APC ministers, former ministers, are being pursued right now? How many of them get cases for court? When PDP, they in charge, how many of their ministers, former ministers, get cases for court? So I'm only painting this picture for you to know, say, Nigerian situation is more of political affairs. Nothing is working. If you are not in a ruling party, then you might be dealt with. For instance, see the drama that these people subjected us to on top of Yaya Bello matter. At a point, EFCC chairman, they tried say if they're not allowed to arrest Yaya Bello and prosecute him, he will resign. But what are they saying lately now? At a point, was it not last week? Somebody was telling me that EFCC went to their page to say Yaya Bello is this, is that.
But
They don't have any case against. So why do they subject Nigeria to that kind of drama the other time? With all this drama we are witnessing right now, if tomorrow now Malami find his way back to APC, we will not hear anything about it again. So why the stress in the first place? Why the media trial in the first place? That is why I'm saying, if they really want to pursue cases genuinely, let us see the seriousness in the system, not because of say somebody they want political party. If na petition, they will always go say, no be them Satamuna, somebody write petition. You get the politician where they not write petition against, but they choose the one where they want to work on, and the one they will abandon, and the one they will even pretend as if they don't even receive them at all. It don't make sense because the strength is not growing stronger. Rather, it's getting weaker day by day. These guys are not setting agenda for institutions in the country. And we have so many factors that are causing that. If Oga Presido call EFCC chairman and say, I need you in the next 5 minutes, except he travel day, he go even prepare to fly copter to enter Asurok to go meet him. Because now he appoint him. And the following day, if he fire him, can we have genuine independent institutions? And sometimes people will talk say, not until when Oga Presido stop appointing them. Beyond that, Even if you no appoint them, you still dey in charge. That impression say, oh, now presido they talk, e still dey there. So we need a system that will say no, this is my mandate, this is what they asked me to do, this is my scope, I can't go beyond this, sir, I can't do this, sir, respectively. But we don't have this. So these people, they are just remoting them here and there. We have a number of cases now where we say they're supposed to pursue, where APC members get for hand. You will not hear anything about it until APC become minority, or maybe they're out of government. You now see the current government looking for their head everywhere. At that point, people will see Nigeria will say Nakama, may they deal with them. But the one that's supposed to be our source of worry, they say we don't get strong institutions that can deal with anybody regardless of where your political party is. We don't have it.
We not get strong institutions. If we really look this matter, truly, somebody like Malami, El-Rufai, plenty others, it's not really bad say that they touch like them, that they carry their case, that they follow up. Because some people will know them, know how it be before they did that position. Know how it be before they comot that position. But because of the way Nigeria did, you can't say people they divided. Yes, you really want me to fight this fight, but at the same time, you just they want me to fight genuine. May the fight they real, may the fight they transparent. May not be say that they fight these people just because they don't belong where you belong. But so far now, waiting the update for inside the situation of Malami be that he say him go carry the matter still go court. Say him for expect make the EFCC for calm down. Wait till April 20 when they go, handle the case before they swing into action. Say wetin dem do so they don't follow due process. We go there here to see the follow up and to see how go they carry and come meet you, so that you go know wetin they play. Now, make we enter into some politics matter. The Independent National Electoral Commission don't come out now with guidelines on how the 2027 elections supposed go. They talk about how to cap expenses, major political parties, different kind talk how to bring young people, women, people with disability into the election process and plenty other ones then. But the Inter-Party Advisory Council, IPAC, come out now, come talk. So, so they've been already threatened before. Say if they not do work on Electoral Act, then go boycott election. So, as they go sit down to do this meeting with INEC, they still come out now to the talk, say, look, the way all these things be like this, they still feel, say, they need to go and be amendments inside the Electoral Act. Then they ginger the National Assembly to beg, go back and look that law. Say, they cannot take it the way it is. Their chamo don't come out now say this issue, they mention issue of indirect way of choosing candidates. Maybe they bring that one, come back. They talk of this issue of they say you must submit your name. Say the members must submit their name, before a particular time. They shall bring out many points, but the main one where they para about now say compulsory electronic transmission must happen, and then may they allow political parties do the indirect primary sake of saying an internal party matter. Though if you check some other people now where they talk, some they say they not say any talk when they talk, they say it will be internal party matter, it is already in the law, and they say it is too late for IPAC to still be parrying on this matter, that nothing can be done. They should have gathered their strength and do something before it was signed. But what do you get talk about the newly released guidelines, what IPAC is saying, and then how the election will look like?
Yeah, like we've been talking here before now, nobody say, they possible. But when you see the body language of people who are supposed to implement some of these recommendations or agitations, say they're not there ready. Now the reason why they talk, say it go hard. Nobody say no they possible, but it go hard for them to go back to it. You saw the noisy situation that time. You saw how NGOs, civil society organizations, many concerned Nigerians with the para that time. In fact, their matter loud past the IPAC. We can't talk right now. We expect them that time to make them to mobilize nationwide. These people, they do the battle within National Assembly. Just imagine, say, nationwide that time, like the way they do NSAS protest. Say, now be happen. Say, this one no happen, this one no go do. At a point, even National Assembly, they have to cut short their holiday to make sure, say, they come back. We think, say, based on that, we will get any reasonable result from them. But eventually, waiting we get. Now, waiting they still want. Now, then put. And for Oga Presido to sign it in less than 24 hours, really prove the point that true, he no even care to even torchlight wetin dey inside. He just go sign am without implication. E get many bills like that. They will say they will need to subject it to the what they call it, Attorney General of the Federation office to check it. What are the legal implications if I go ahead, if I don't? But Oga Presido no even hesitate. He no even give this kind of opportunity go sign am. So if you check some of those narratives, and it's still in one of the forums where be attend, it still confirm and justify the reason why I quickly sign them into law. So if you are now checking these people to say, okay, they should go back, you know what it means. If they even want to do that, they will say they will need to be dragging it and stuff, and it will be against INEC timetable. What if they go call need to review some certain things will go affect the current calendar where they be put in place? So in all this, it be like say it go hard for them to be able to achieve that because they no get the National Assembly. And they are not even pushing the kind of you go meet INEC, you talk there, journalists wanted to interview you express your mind there. Say, see, wetin you go do and stuff like that. But protest, you know, agree to that time. Now no mobilize anybody against it. Only CSOs been the push and that time, and their matter loud, but loud within the area where they make law and what have you. Nigerians too, they put their little backup on online and stuff. Nobody agree come out to say, okay, we too, we're against this. Because I've been talking on this show that time, it will say the way they happen for National Assembly. Now, so it they happen at the entrance gate of each government house nationwide, where they not allow governor enter in office. All the lawmakers then go to their constituents. They say, we they wait for now by 2027. If this thing no happen the way we want, now no go return back to office. Where all those threats full everywhere there. But we didn't get this. We only got some of this intervention from NGOs, from CSOs. And at a point, even the spokesperson of the Senate go they both saying, now then they even have the CSO. Then go collect. You can imagine that kind of condemnation. So if you see that kind of narrative, they feel like, oh, these guys, they are just noisemakers. But they are getting it from their constituents, where they know the implication of not doing what those people want. The matter for still loud past what they say right now. So it be like say they try to shout, person they try to make noise when the head already cut off the neck. Campaign after election, that's so the thing they look as you speak right now. Whether they go get chance, I doubt, but it is possible. If they can pass bill of national anthem into law in less than 3 days, it is possible. And many others like that. But you have to get the body language, you have to get the endorsement of that of presidency and that of legislature. And then they feel threatened with some of those things where they revealed, say, oh, if we make it happen like this, we feel no return. So the fear, they there. It is there. You see Amechi coming out to say they wanted electoral reforms that time. But now some people advised Buhari against it. He no talk am that time because he was celebrating it. He was benefiting from the rotten system that time. Now it's an opposition. He's now raising the alarm.
But what about the guidelines the way INEC can bring out? Like they talk that they bring out guidelines on this registration and merging of political parties. They bring out guidelines on internal party operations, how to do the primaries, political campaign, financing for political parties, and then the procedure to take the register parties.
Yeah, it's in order. It's part of their responsibility to. The Electoral Act already empower INEC to always review their guideline on how they want to conduct the election. Don't forget, say, now inside this same guideline, the other time, now they talk, say, they go use card reader. Now them on their own, nobody forced them. No Nigeria even push for it. Eventually, we saw how the drama been happen. So I'm saying this for you to know, say, this guideline, true, at least we have a formal document to work with, but sometimes they know the two follow all the points inside the guideline genuinely the way it's supposed to be. The condition of the registering a political party now, if you check that one, you can easily quantify that one whether it work or not. For instance, a party will not win a single councillor election nationwide. It's not need to be a national political party. All those conditions, they always dey there. For instance, on top of finance now, when they talk, now there they go dey talk of how much you supposed to spend on top of campaign. Is it realistic? So sometimes better may we not even see it written than to see it boldly written and nobody is making effort to enforce it to make sure say they implement it the way it's supposed to be. Because the guideline will tell you what to do, but to not give mechanism or how it must happen. We will not go beyond that. Because common mobilization of a delegate primary election, politicians don already spend past waiting the guideline be they tell them make them spend for the entire election. Then go they move from one state to another say that they mobilize member. At that point, they don't even spend past waiting the guideline be they talk about. Political party go talk say so millions of naira is what I will use to buy from. And when you deduct that one from the amount where you're supposed to spend for electioneering, you go know say nothing remain there again. And they are looking for billions. At a point, I think it's Ali Baba or something, that talk about the amount where you go need to spend to become a governor in Nigeria. It's in billions. And you now expect that person to come on board and will not want to recover, he will recover. And if you don't recover, if you don't agree come on board, you go enter bankrupt. A case study of Agbaje in Lagos. At a point, he say no, they do again because he don't get any shishi again. Because of this situation.
I
they always make reference to that because he appears say they use the money well. PDP use am well.
And nothing for him.
And nothing till today. He got tired, say no, they do again.
Anyway, they say even with all of the concerns, them where they raise up and down, both the joint body where they arrange election, INEC, and the political parties later agree, say they all need to continue, they work together, they talk to people to make sure say Nigeria electoral waka makes sense, and say the elections in 2027 go they true, go they fair, go they free, and go carry everybody along. Now, still inside political parties matter, the Igiaga of People's Democratic Party don't still carry another level on Tuesday, will be yesterday, as the governors inside the party say no, say they no follow for the consensus for the joint mouth one of the Wike faction, where then choose a national leader and a secretary. They say Senator Samuel Anyanwu Naim come up as the consensus national secretary. Then Abdulrahman Mohammed Naim come up as the consensus chairman. These are people that will also be in charge of the caretaker committee. Now, the governors, where they under, that's the remaining one under PDP, don't come out, distance themselves from this. What does this tell us?
So it's still the situation where we dey battle. The same drama. Let's just even comot our mind from the impression, say, we cannot just want anything good for PDP right now. His target is for Tinubu to win and to use the party to make Tinubu to win. It's either he collapse the party, maybe they no get strength. And some of them, they try to at least recuperate and move into other party to make sure say nothing for the party again. Let's leave that one aside. The same drama way the party they always struggle with right from time we land them to the current situation and they see there right now. Wetin be the meaning of consensus? Meaning say everybody agree say this is how we want to go about it. We no need to conduct any election. We don't already agree saying that these people. So if true, all their call say, okay, let us unite together, let us come together, where then they call. If it is genuine, if nobody say they just see camera before them and then they make that kind of a call. If you truly enter their belly where, would they say, okay, do you guys agree unanimously for these guys to be in charge? That is in an ideal situation now. Waiting in what they call consensus, right? That one no happen. Almost maybe 70% of the stakeholders no agree with this move. But now they impose on them. They don't even want me the convention really happen. Yes. Or if it happen, okay, now these people don't already endorse. From committee to being the substantive the people in charge. Unfortunately for the Turaki, where they cry right now, law no recognize them. In fact, I see one of the political party members where they drag serious, almost serious gbasgbos with a journalist where they interview and say, if they pepper am, when they say Wike faction, say they pepper am. Say because journalists should know better, say court don't already recognize them. And it displays Turaki guys, say make they know they parade themselves as any ESCO or whatever member. Say so by that, make they know they had Wike faction on top of their name. Say now them be the real guys where they in charge of the party. Say so no division, you know politicians, that's what they always do. So what I'm saying in essence is that regardless of whatever cry way Turaki guys they cry right now, it be like say it no hold any water because court don't already give them this thing. The only thing they can now contend now to say, okay, when you say consensus, it means say everybody agree. They can now contest that one in court again. That one another litigation, another legal battle. And the people where even they in charge, where they put this one at this, that one at that, they don't even mean them. They don't even take the position seriously because they get another mission ahead of them and they know what they are doing. Tomorrow they may eventually hand over the party to the people where they know say, you know, get one of my friends will be the gist about a friend's wife. When we say, he say he drive the car, the engine knock. Now I call the husband say, your car don't knock. Oh. I drop the key to a neighbor. When you reach so location, collect your car there. When the car don't already knock. That is the kind of wish where we can get for a political party right now.
Use and
you go use and when the thing come knock, when nothing remain, he go abandon now. He go abandon now because he's enjoying the moment right now. And unfortunately, judiciary don't already support the move. Court don't already support the move. These people, they are toothless. They can only lament. They can only complain. But they don't get any legal back deal with Wike guys. That is the kind of situation where they find themselves now.
So if you are to advise the Turaki side now, what do you go advise them? Because they say even the peace talk, whether they try to settlement talk, it like say the thing don't hang now. Because some of the governors know they support or agree with waiting this recognized side they do. So what will you advise those? Is it that make them just cuckoo relax, allow make this Wike side just they do everything, then after the election, they come back and sit down? Because if they keep fighting like this, what does the future tell PDP?
Yeah, the truth of the matter is that there's nothing they can do for now. The only way they could do, at a point they attempted it, still great work because Wike will still want to dictate to many of them. And these guys see the people where they parade as escorts right now, say, who are these guys? They are boys to us and what have you. So with that, the ego alone will not allow them to submit themselves to Wike. If they submit themselves to Wike, Wike is only willing to use them for Tinubu agenda. And the moment they are not ready for Tinubu agenda, then they will have issues with Wike. So with that, is either they follow suit like some of their colleagues with all they do, run to another political party. If they don't fit run, may they still maintain where they are, may then they look how the situation go unfold. But as far as 2027 is concerned, sincerely speaking, it go hard them. It go hard them. They can now strategize to say, okay, if they no get them, how we to please spoil them for Wike? You understand? With that one, politically, they may now declare their loyalty for a particular political party. You get the point? Maybe they have like 80% of stakeholders now in the party, or maybe 70%. They may now say, okay, truly, since Wike has already dabaru everything, and his mission is to hand over the party to another political party for Tinubu to win, they may now come out to say, okay, we are not leaving this party. We like this party. We like the ideology, the so-called ideology. But let us also declare among ourselves who we go work with. At that point, if Wike has 30% or 40% stakeholders, it's automatically known that those 40% are going for Tinubu. Then we may now need to ask, okay, can we look who is the next stronger political party? Can we say, okay, let us also support ADC? Their so-called political structure they used to claim they have, they can now declare it. But to still there for front, too. Either of the party will win too, now Nigeria go to suffer them. You know why? When they now eventually win, how to share the so-called national cake will now become drama. The people will no come favor, could they use how to torment the existing government that time. So it will come be like, say, we they try to expand the drama in Rivers State to the entire country. Because now so it go be. This jumpology where they see, If na ADC take over today, drama dey inside the party. If na PDP maintain wetin dem get right now, drama dey, because some of these governors wey dey jump, they are not only going there alone for them to go and seek relevance, but only their seat. They are going with their political structure. So how APC go accommodate their structure with their existing structure, e still get drama for front after 2027 election. Now the reason why you go know say all this drama wey dey battle right now, na common Nigerians go still suffer am, because when they start that their battle, they will abandon governance.
When they start the battle, they no go put eye for running of government. But for right now, the race to 2027, I will still be on top. So, talk to Raki side, if like say don't hang for them, Wike side, like say na then they shine. But I guess something we call that talk now. Say maybe if he was to advise them, he go say to, as I don't try this set to, it no work. If these people they support this side, maybe make una self agree with yourself, support another side, then make we see who get a power pass between the two factions. But before we go round up the program this morning, Ogbonge government don't come out now through the mouth of Oga Minister of Power, Adebayo Adelabu, put two hands together and begin to apologize to Nigeria people on top this issue of no light, on top this issue of say light is no steady. But can they make a promise, say, I beg, give us 14 days, give us a few days, say we go make everything better. In the word of Adelabu, he say, I want to apologize, give Nigeria people officially now, coming from me as Minister of Power, for this temporary issue, where don't they cause serious hardship, especially for this dry season where heat is too much everywhere. He said businesses they affected, schools they affected, industries they affected. It not be our wish to find ourselves for waiting with the see so, but now some factors where they more than our control. He talked plenty. He said a shortage of gas supply to generation company because of the big amount of money where then they owe gas suppliers. He still say even the gas bills for the Middle East can make situation to even be worse. But he shall come bring some of the things that we say they go feed do a solution, begin to beg Nigeria people to bear with them. Say it's temporary.
Now that one they even pay me, the word temporary. If I no even use that one, because before I even took over, the security and the electricity situation,
It
no good, they temporary. So it has always been there. And it took over, no change. Instead, the situation is getting worse and we can feel it everywhere. APC government, I go they remind them in their manifesto, they promised Nigeria 40,000 megawatts of electricity. Now we are doing generation between 9,000 and 12,000 generation, the capacity. But the distribution capacity, no past 5,000. Sorry, the transmission capacity, no past 5,000. The distribution sometimes is lower. How do I mean? We get infrastructure to generate up to 10,000. Yeah. We don't get enough infrastructure to transmit that 10,000 to where you and I they use them. Out of the one where we transmit, even this could not get enough infrastructure to distribute it to Nigerians. Because now the reason why some places don't get enough transformer, we then they experience low current there. Some don't even get at all. Rural electrification gets so many places like that. So because saying a temporary, they wonder where the temporary one starts. Now the current situation, if it's apologizing to us, what amount of naira would they be paying family who don't lose their children because of meningitis? How much would they be paying person where they won't do probably an operation in hospital where they say NEPA carry like the person died? Or because, we can't run this thing with generator, we have to wait till NEPA bring light and the person died before the NEPA bring light, and many other factors like that. He apologized. It's not a bad idea in a democratic setting, but we want more action and more results. That sector is begging for improvement years back. Until today, we don't see any. Corruption, at the time you say, corruption where they for that sector, he passed the one where they feel in other places, all these people where they push up and down. He passed them. But like I've been talking the other time, how many ministers of power now they don't carry enter court, make one sign papa name on top how they take manage that sector in the last maybe from 1999 to date? And we are lamenting that they are pumping money, we are not getting results. Distribution issues, buy meter, procurement meter issues. Almost every sector get issues. So if you are now apologizing, we appreciate you, say you dey at least admit, say una get problem, because sometimes they always deny am, say no be like that. Inside the same government, now they discriminate Nigerians on top of electricity. Say you go band A, you go band B, you go band C. They can't show, say, oh, now we no get money, we dey band C. But band A, B, and C, all of them together, they hear and woto. Unfortunately, the band C, they pay for band A when you buy anything for market. So in all these irregularities, they have been collecting more money from Nigerians without giving us the commensurating service where we're supposed to say, okay, we are enjoying our money. So apology accepted, but beyond that, they need to do wetin go make Nigerians happy, and not until when the so-called anti-corruption agencies swing into that particular sector to go and identify those guys, let them come and explain themselves, let them recover more money from them and sanitize the entire sector. It go hard for us to improve because they've seen it like, okay, now normal layback system with the operate. No matter, we go just lament 2-3 days, we move. So anybody will only go there and get their money and get out of it without accountability.
Done. Thank you so much, Kola. Last words on the program today.
Yeah, let us also just restrict it to this power sector, because whether we like it or not, now somebody cough now for Iran, we will hear am here. The same way we they pay heavily because of say we don't get enough electricity. So if the current government no free answer the at a point, Tinubu to say, if I no free give you now electricity, no vote me again. I hope say Nigeria they hear that statement, and I hope say they go need to spread that message well across the board, because Tinubu cannot boast of 500 megawatt extra since when he came on board. He can't boast of 500 extra. We have been dangling between 3,500 to 5,000 before he came on board, and at the situation where we still find ourselves with that. And if somebody is now saying, if I no fit give you electricity, maybe I no vote me, and Nigeria go still go to pool to go and vote Tinubu, except if you do something between now and December. If you no fit do anything, then our mumu no done if we vote Tinubu government without electricity in Nigeria.
Thank you so much, Kola, for all of that wonderful talk. And thank you so much, Nigeria. So you join us this now where we'll go wrap up the show. Have a wonderful day, Kola.
Thank you very much.
And have a wonderful day, Nigeria. But continue to follow us, like us, enjoy us, and subscribe to our pages on all social media handles at Christ Radio TV. Till we come again, my name na Princess Anyana. Enjoy the rest of your day.